Hello, YouTubers, and my, what was I meant to say, Mormons from Utah bankers. It's me, the Poet of Pleasure, Monday Messiah, the Sunday Sermon, the only free time, KC chess champion, and Marcus the Duster Warns, and Digimon TCG Regional Champion. That's the Bone Duster Warns, baby. The big bad Duster Daddy. Holla, if you hear me. So, you tell what I told the video, a couple of deaths. So, I mean, one of them being Hulk Hogan, the big man for the YWC. So, I'm pretty sure there's some topless videos in the YWC days. I didn't quite have this double chin going on. Wasn't quite as fat back in the old days. At least when I first started, man. That was fucking years ago. Doing the old YWC videos in my parents' house when I was living at home. But none of us would have been doing the YWC videos, man, if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan. Jesus Christ. It wasn't for him popularising wrestling, turning it more into like this more entertainment business. And yeah, so then none of us would be watching as kids. None of us would come on YouTube making crappy promos against each other. You know, fucking back in the day, obviously it was me. I wouldn't have randomly flown over to another country to meet an internet troll. Shout out to my boy IP, Ireland's Patriot, back in the YWC days, man. I wouldn't have done that. That would never have happened if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan popularising wrestling. So yeah, it's weird, man. It's meant to be immortal. It's meant to be the immortal Hulk Hogan. Be dead, so maybe not quite immortal. And it's weird coming from my generation. If you didn't want, obviously, I'm too young. One of the few things I can say I'm too young for these days. Let me fucking tell you, to say, yeah. I didn't watch him in his heyday, but then obviously we had this like extra life of Hulk Hogan doing weird things as he got older, man. Obviously there was a court case where I don't know, he was given a court case. His friend Bubba the Love Sponge. I'm not quite sure the details, but it was where. Oh, that's it. I think because his mate leaked his sex tape, and his mate was like, "Well, he talked about his penis on my radio show, so he shouldn't care about me leaking in his sex tape." And then Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea, R.I.P., was like, on the radio show, he said he had a 10-inch penis. And then the judge asked him, he's like, "Oh, no, I don't have a 10-inch penis." Hulk Hogan has a 10-inch penis, but Terry Bollea does not have a 10-inch penis. Classic moments like that. That's weird. That's like, you know, that's the big one. And then, like, people make memes, there's like funny stuff, like he's going to be the bassist of Metallica. And then there's this one in particular, you know, you sort of reflect on your own life, don't you? You sort of reflect on things that you've enjoyed. I realise I'm quite weird. There's like me, and there's this guy who's uploaded this video, and I'll put a link to it in the description. And, you know, because I shared this video out to a few people I don't speak to a lot of people, but to a couple of... And nobody reacted to the video part of it. And it's made me think, maybe me and the person who uploaded the video are the only two people in the whole world that find this funny. There's this video of someone who looks a little bit like Hulk Hogan on the Jeremy Kyle show. And if you don't know, that was a reality TV show where they got like the dumbest people in the country to go on TV to air their arguments out with each other. It's bear baiting. It was taking advantage of people, but it was, you know, made you feel better about your own life. There was someone who vaguely looked Hulk Hogan, and then they come out and they start playing Hulk Hogan's music, and this guy's cracking up. So occasionally I'll watch this video, you know, when I'm not feeling like too good, you know, I feel a bit down, something to perk me up a bit, I'll watch this silly video. When I share it to people, nobody else cares. There's this another YouTuber called Spatch Adams who did these weird Dragon Ball videos. And it's that sort of humour, it's very silly, very silly. But yeah, apparently nobody I know likes this humour, man. Maybe I'm just fucking too weird, bro. But I don't know, it's just, it makes you think of that, it's like, you know, you sort of reflect, don't you? This is Ribena, by the way. School not welcome tomorrow. Not walking man, bit of glass Ribena for a working man. So yeah, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. We've never done the old YWC days. I've still got Peter Gilmore, one of his 1,000 fucking channels. I'm still subscribed to it. He's still chugging away. He's probably the only one, bro. And when I say the YWC, I don't mean just someone who comes on the internet and reviews wrestling. You know, comes on YouTube and makes videos reviewing the wrestling. Now, the YWC were a bunch of fucking nerds who went on the front of the camera, cut promos on each other like they were the wrestlers. That's the YWC. I'm talking about guys like me, Honest Patriot, Wrestling Jesus. There was a guy called Nate. There was Reggie Tiller. Oh Jesus! So that you know, it was a whole crew of people. It was just crazy bunch of nerds. But you know, it gave you something to do. A bit of purpose. You know, and you know, not just going out in the streets causing havoc. You know, fighting people, doing crime and stuff. You just go, okay, I was gonna tip out in front of a camera, bro. As obviously once you've got any computer, I'm using my mobile at the moment. But obviously webcams back in the day wasn't super expensive. You lived at home, didn't you? So once you had the stuff and the internet, you know, it doesn't cost any money. So it's pretty good. Pardon me. So yeah, oh man. And it's stuff when I go back to the point where I was like, you know, nobody else finds this humour. A few years ago, there was like Wrestling Jesus came back. So like, he disappeared for a while, came back, but apparently he'd been locked up in a mental hospital. And maybe that's what happens to us in the YWC. We realise there's nobody else like us. So we go a bit loopy, mate. Luckily I found a wife. Luckily, you know, found some woman who doesn't 100% get it, but she puts up with it. She puts up with a bit of the madness. She's a saint. So I mean, if you don't find someone to put up with it, maybe just go loopy and end up in the mental hospitals like WJ. I hope you're doing well, WJ. You're probably never going to see this. I don't know what the fuck happened to him, bro. Don't know what happened to him, bro. Anybody from the YWC stumbles upon us. Like this guy called Caspers, who still comments on my videos. I don't know who he is. I'll never know who he is. He makes like 1,000 different accounts. So I guess he's still trolling and getting banned. But he'll make like Casper's toenail, Casper's eyebrow, Casper's, you know, chest hair, you know, Casper's. I don't know why Casper the Friendly Ghost. Jeez, I'll have to introduce my son to Casper the Friendly Ghost, and I'll be giggling. You'll ask me why, and I can't. Oh, there was an internet troll called Casper's, bro. Son, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? You get a bit older, you just reflect back on all the weird shit we used to do. It's crazy. But yeah, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace. I mean, and just to point out, obviously, I say I'm the boner. I've got the bonerholics, the bonermania running wild. I was obviously just copying Hulkamania, you know what I mean? So, yeah, rest in peace. Be interesting to see if AEW and Tony Khan, because I know he wasn't a big fan, see if he does any tribute, or what the tribute is, if any. So, and then of course, Ozzy Osbourne died. Obviously, was that yesterday? Was that yesterday or 2 days ago? Jesus. Fucking two big hits of their crafts. Obviously heavy metal. Obviously I'm a metal guy. Everyone knows that. Heavy metal, come on, heavy metal. You know, I'm always doing. You know, I've got the old falsetto, the old pitch. Obviously I'm a metal guy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie on all these people that just make up stuff. Obviously I like. Obviously I was new metal. Because obviously I'm that age, noughties, when we start watching new metal. So Ozzy was doing some solo stuff. Obviously I don't want to stop. I got that on my actual phone. I'm sort of guy like tends to like 1 or 2 songs mainly, so I got that. Obviously I've got like War Pigs, you know, the normal Sabbath stuff. I mean, my favourite of the sort of the old school heavy metal bands is Judas Priest. So if Rob Halford died, so you know. But obviously Ozzy had stuff. He was in Brutal Legend as well. Like obviously I played Brutal Legend. Maybe I'll do another playthrough of that. Maybe because I've done the Digimon videos, and I'm playing the Digimon Sims. So maybe I'll do a playthrough of Brutal Legend on the old PC. We'll get to the Aussie bits. Shed a tear. But yeah, obviously heavy metal probably wouldn't be what it is today without Black Sabbath for pioneering it. So thanks for that, Ozzy. Thanks. Good job. And then, you know, linking it to the wrestling. Obviously he did stuff with the wrestling as well. And then he did that song with Post Malone that I only heard because it was in that WWE 2K game I played a couple of years ago. Because they brought back GM mode. I love GM mode. They brought that back. So obviously that song popped. Oh, it's quite catchy like that. He's got, because I like kind of like the faster, more power metal stuff you've seen. Like Stab's more like doom, sort of slow paced. It's just not my top. You know what I mean? So, but absolute legends. Free spirit, crazy guy. Bit like the Bone Duster, bit like the Bone Duster. Maybe I shouldn't be comparing myself to legends like that, but it's. So rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. R.I.P. You did it your own way, mate. Not a lot of people can say they do things their own way. I mean, on Thursdays I go into London for work, and then sometimes, man, I'm just walking about trying to find somewhere for lunch, and you just see like a bunch of guys that all look the same. They've all got the same shirt on as well. They've literally all got the same fucking shirt on, bro. It's like it's plain white. Sometimes it's plain like pale blue, or it's pale blue or white, and it's just like hundreds of these guys all looking the same, all their short haircuts. I'm like, geez, you all look the fucking same. What is going on? Do you not look around and go, fucking hell, what am I as an individual? Maybe they just like fitting in. Maybe. I'm gonna talk about fucking. I've got nobody to share my crappy old Hogan Jeremy Carl video with. Jesus. Oh, there was another thing as well, man. It's like when I was watching the Avengers when they had Thanos doing the snap, man. I was like, oh, what? I was thinking they should do this Easter egg. They could have done this. It's too late now, obviously. That Thanos is dead in the movies, and obviously Hulk Hogan's dead in real life. What they should have done, he did the snap thing, and people just started vanishing. There was that scene like Spider-Man slowly disappearing. It was very sad. They could have done that with Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan's vanishing. He's vanishing. It's like a little bit left. And then suddenly, because if you listen to his real American theme, it sort of starts off very slow to build up to it. It's like, I am a real American. So that starts playing. And then the snap starts reversing, and Hulk Hogan starts materialising. He's hulking up. And Thanos is like, keeps trying to snap him. But he's hulking up. He refuses to be snapped. I fight for him rights of every man. And he just like slams him, hits him with the atomic leg drop, but because it's a Marvel movie, an actual nuclear explosion happens when he does the atomic leg drop, and he saves the day. They should have done that as an Easter egg. That would have been pretty pog. So, yeah. I mean, that's it, man. That's my little ramble on it. Rest in peace, both Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan. Obviously, let's not pretend they didn't both live. There was some controversy in both their lives. Obviously, all the drug taking that Ozzy Osbourne did. Obviously not the most pious, is it? So Hulk Hogan, I don't know. I think he's probably did too many drugs and said some stupid shit as well. You know what I mean? He said some stupid shit. But once people die, and people can choose how they want to remember people, but they're gone now. So probably best just to remember the good bits, really. Try and get some enjoyment out of that bit. It's probably the more positive view. It is what it is. But do what you want. You don't have to listen to the Bone Duster. Just you do you. But yeah, R.I.P. It's, old style Bone Duster ramble. Not a promo. There's someone to cut promos on, and they only cut promos on. I don't know, maybe I'll go on Peter Gilmore's video. Cut a promo on him. Gothic and Press's top employee. So I hope all my Mormons from Utah and all my bankers enjoyed that video. My wife watches this ex-Mormon. And one of her videos, she said, if you mention Mormons from Utah and bankers, you get loads of ad revenue. Apparently it's a hack. Apparently the algorithm will hear me say these words. But I've got not a very clear voice and I'm using my crappy phone, so you probably can't fucking pick it up anyway. But yes, that's why I said it multiple times. Well, I've said it twice, and I've explained why. So maybe those people randomly view this video, and all the Mormons will love me. You know me, Mormons, if you're watching this, mate, I agree. Fuck the former day saints. All about those latter days. Fuck the former, mate. What about the latter days, mate? There you go. That's all made up bullshit. Sorry about it, guys. All made up, guys. But I come from England. We obviously got the Church of England. So Henry VIII wanted to get divorced, so he made the Church of England, mate. The Pope said no, so he's made his own religion. It's all the same, really, isn't it? Just people want to do shit and use divinity as an excuse to do it. You know what I mean? Hope you all enjoyed this video. I was the bit bone duster. R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan. Bye bye for now.